Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of the World with Nate podcast. This podcast was created to shed light on some of the stories and lessons that we accrued during our time here. My hope is that those stories will bring us all together in this thing that we all call life. My hope for this podcast episode is that you find it both enlightening and enjoyable. So, sit back and relax. I want you to enjoy the ride. Special thanks to my friend Buck Kern of Hawkeye Storage and Consulting for helping me bring Season 2 of The World with Nate to YouTube. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Season 2 of The World with Nate, coming to you from the Hawkeye Storage and Consulting studio. I want to share a little story of mine with you guys about how I met Teme Larson. I was sitting at Fit Gym, which is pretty typical. I go every day, and my son was there with me. I've seen Teme for years, a year, 2 years, maybe even 3, at Fit, and I never knew his story. Well, Teme has a prosthetic leg, and we'll get to how and why and when. But I noticed that. I mean, he wears shorts. He doesn't hide it. So it's something that I've seen, and I've always kind of wondered what was going on. Well, I never had the opportunity to ask, and it's not something that you go out of your way to ask.
Right.
So I'm sitting getting ready to leave Fit Gym, and so is Teme's either coming or going. And my son, who's 4, to put it in context, say, "Hey, Dad, what happened to his leg?" And in that moment, I was kind of in a shock. And I just thought, well, this can go one of 2 ways. And I looked over, and here's Teme smiling with an awesome smile.
Yes,
and
sir.
he kneels down and proceeds to tell my son in a age-specific way, what happened to his leg. And I was blown away. I was like, you taking the time with my son, that meant a lot to me. And then the lady who works at the gym, Heidi, was like, "Oh, Nate, you have got to hear Teme's story."
Yeah.
And I didn't know. So, we've became friends since then. That was a couple months ago now. And I needed to have you on The World with Nate. So, Teme, thank you for taking your time to come on to The World with Nate.
This means a lot to me, man. I
Heck
appreciate
yeah.
you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out to Heidi. Shout out
yeah.
to your kid.
Heidi, Fit Gym,
yeah,
Noah.
Fit Gym. Shout out
Noah
to all,
for bringing us
shout
together.
out to, yes, all of that, all the opportunity.
Heck yeah. It was fate, right?
It's all fate.
Oh,
I
yeah.
told you, when we met him, after that, I texted you, Lloyd. Before I met you, I prayed it. I left at home, man.
Mhm.
I
And
told
that
her I
morning
prayed
you
it.
had
That
told
morning.
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I told you that. I prayed it. God is going to make a miracle one day, man.
Yeah.
Miracle
And there it
happened.
was for us
Miracle
that day,
happened.
right?
Right.
So, your earliest recollection, to get right into the story of what you were telling me, do you remember the fire?
Yes, sir.
What do you remember of it?
Well,
Your early childhood.
my early childhood, I was a very young age and single mom raising 3 kids, and she made a little nest house by herself, and
Okay.
we didn't have a father. He married another wife. My mom was second wife.
Okay.
And
Of your
he had-
father?
Yep,
Okay.
my wife's second wife, and then my dad have older kids than us, so he left them. He been us, and my mom, he gave it out a small, like a small village for us.
Okay.
We can live there, and my
Okay.
mom made it with her hand, and eventually she went to see her families or friend to ask for food or anything,
Okay.
and I was just sleeping in the middle of the day, and I was crawl around, and I went to a small fire because we get fire in the flood. It's not like a fancy.
So, Teme, we're talking, you were born in
I was born in
Africa,
Africa, yes.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, yes, sir.
So when we're talking about this is a handmade hut when you're a small child.
Yep,
The fire was there to keep you warm.
yes, sir.
That was your source of heat.
That is our heat. That is how we survive.
Right.
That's how we cook food. That's how anything we live there. No
Right.
electricity, no anything
Right.
over there. So,
And then what had happened? You say the fire in the hut.
yep, I think I was crawl around. I burned out my leg, my knee. It was a small fire. It's not even that big, just like a small one. Because young age, the tissue. And I was so lucky. The neighbors, I think he was working at farm. He got me out from that fire.
From the fire of the hut.
From that fire hurt. So we didn't have, my mom, she didn't have money enough to take care of me in hospital quickly. So it let me grow.
Right.
Yeah, it lets it grow. their leg start twisting 90 degrees, and the infection is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
On
and
one of
bigger.
your legs?
On one of my leg.
Okay.
My left
What
leg.
was the condition of the rest of you? You were in a small fire, right?
Small
When you were
fire.
saved.
Yep, I'm saved. I got saved. I got saved.
Right.
I got saved. That was a miracle.
Yes.
Some reason God had a reason for me. So
Had a plan.
Had a plan for, got me that far, got me from day out. I was like, okay, this is gonna happen.
Heck yeah.
This is gonna happen, but I'm gonna still have all infection or my leg twisted, crawl around with my hand in my knee, but I'm never
So
gonna give up.
That is how you moved places because of your immobility of your leg.
Yes.
You had to crawl everywhere.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
On your hands.
And my knees.
Okay.
I use this right knee to crawl around
Okay.
and just dragging my other from
The rest of the
rest
leg.
of them dragging. So
Okay.
that's what I did.
And this was in Africa.
Africa and Ethiopia.
Okay.
Yep.
And you said this the time period that it happened, that this fire happened, you were a baby.
Yep. I was close to be
A year old.
years old.
Okay. And then how did life progress? You said your mom didn't have the means for
Yep.
medical care at that time.
Microcards.
So infection.
So pretty much she did, like I said, she made a small nest and then 3 other kids, and we stayed there. My mom goes everywhere, house to house, to ask for food. She works about 9-10 hours. Every day, she travels like miles and miles away.
Walking.
People walking
Right.
to ask them for food to survive us.
Right.
Yep. And she did that for at least 1.5 or 2 years. And
While
then
you'd be at home.
whatever we are at the village, because we don't get anything, we don't have any opportunity. So she always just walking everywhere, asking people if they have any leftovers. I mean, other guys, other people, they're struggling for food too. So
In that area.
in the area too, so they don't have food.
Right.
So she go another house. They don't even have their own kids. She go another place.
Right.
Sometimes she bring in her bag. Sometimes she bring food. Sometimes she doesn't.
Right.
So
We're not talking the land of opportunity like we have here.
No.
Where we go
No.
to a cupboard and get green beans.
No, I'm not talking about like going store buying food.
No.
I'm talking about like going place to like houses.
Right.
Houses. She asked for people
Begging
for if they have any leftovers.
leftover scraps.
Leftover scribes.
To
She
get
asked-
you and your brothers and
And
sisters.
sisters,
through.
yes. Yes.
Because she's the second wife of your father.
Yep, he kicks out. He banned us. He doesn't care for us. This kid is not gonna do anything. He already fired us, and he already born out. This guy's gonna die. This kid is gonna die soon.
So at the time you were kind of left.
They kind of left. Yep, they left, and then after that, okay, my mom, she thought we should move to the city.
Okay.
Hopefully, people feel bad for younger guy. Maybe we can be homeless, but you could be making a little bit extra money. Hopefully,
Help you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she carried me from.
Do you know what age period are we talking about? You were in the
I was
village,
I was there about 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so you spent a couple years
Couple
in that
years in
village.
over there. Yep, we spent a couple years in the village, surviving somehow. My mom always, maybe sometimes
Whatever she had to do.
she gotta do whatever she have to do.
You get kids
Maybe
food, right?
she sells sometimes herself too. Sometimes she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She's attractive woman for us. She sell herself. She's trying to bring the food for us.
Those things are hard, right?
That was very hard.
People you care about.
Yep, she is really one reason I'm here.
Heck yeah,
because
dude.
her,
Heck
because
yeah.
her, and every night, every day, she struggle every day. She even just for food, not for money. She sell
Right.
herself.
We're talking about basic
Having
needs.
having sex actually with other guys
Yeah.
just for if they have a food, then she can bring for us.
Right.
Having.
So she had to get you guys
She
out
got-
of that
yep.
condition.
Yep, and then
So you tried the city.
yep, we
when
moved
we're
to
talking
city.
city,
Yep,
explain that to me.
as a city is not like a bigger city.
Okay, it's
That's-
not what we're talking about with Cedar Falls.
Nope.
Okay.
The city is even more broke, more nothing.
Very rural.
Very desert.
Okay.
All just everything
Crumbled.
is not comfort. Everything. Just,
And I will
you
share
understand.
pictures of
yep,
what we're speaking
we will
of.
show 'em. Yep.
Okay.
Even there, I got hope. So I just get up at 4 a.m.
Okay.
Go to like a big bus station because they have a bus station over there.
You did by yourself?
I did by myself.
As a young
I was a
kid?
young 5 years old.
So my son is coming to the gym with me,
Yep.
and you're getting on a bus.
I get in the bus. I
go
can't even get in the
ask for
bus
money.
because with the infection, I have to stand behind the bus until people get in and to ask for money, ask for a quarter, ask for a penny.
Because the infection.
The infection, you can smell miles away. And
Because it hadn't been treated.
I never treated because the infection got more. Infection way smell bad because we stay at the sun too much.
Right.
The sun, the bugs, the
Right.
bees come over. They eat they
Yeah.
drink up my blood or the infection, and the bugs comes. They pee on it. They piss on it. So it get more, crispy, more
Yeah.
like just the infection is just coming out and like.
And it grows
It
worse.
grows. It
and
grows
and
worse and worse. Yeah.
And we're never correcting
Yeah.
the problem because we don't. Your parents did not have the financial means.
Finance immune. Nope. And
So you spent time in the city. How
Mhm.
did you guys make ends meet while you were in the city? You
Well-
said you got on the bus.
Yep.
You asked for money while you were on the bus.
Yeah, I couldn't get in the bus, but I get to stay in the bus, and then after bus, everybody leaves around 5:30, 6:30, and then I go move to in the street.
Okay.
In the street, sometimes they get busy. From village to in the city, they like a sale,
Okay.
like a mercato.
Okay, market,
like
yeah.
market, like
Yeah,
a market.
yeah.
They bring you like all the
Whatever
things,
goods
whatever
and
goods. Yeah, they
basic
want to sell,
necessities.
and
Yeah.
then they get busy around there. I
Yeah,
could
so
stand-
people are coming into
Yep,
the market.
they come in market. They trying to buy something. All
Meanwhile,
the
you're
things.
on your hands.
Yep, I'm in my hands, my knees. I try to get into the middle of the, so people walking it.
Yeah.
I just lay down there.
And
Sometimes they
ask.
step on it, and the infection.
Yeah.
That's worse.
That's terrible.
That was that was very horrible. It was.
Do you remember that time period, or is that something you try to forget?
Never.
That time period in your life, you can't forget that.
I can't forget that, man. No matter what, where I get there, you gotta. The hard life's always gonna be there.
It is.
The hard life, where you came from, how you struggle in life, it never stops. Always, you just have to keep pushing on it.
Hell yeah.
But if you don't keep pushing at it, if you think about all the time where you were, you're never gonna make anywhere.
If you think about all the time
All
where
the time
you were, you're
where you
absolutely
were,
right.
you're never gonna do anything in your life. But having that story, sharing with other people,
Yeah.
and just keep going forward,
Yeah.
no matter what. You get opportunity anytime.
Yeah.
You get opportunity, it will come.
It will come eventually, right?
Eventually, because I never think I was gonna make this far.
No.
And never think because
You are laying in the streets
Yeah.
in an Ethiopian village begging for money,
yes, sir.
and your leg is
Just twisted at 90 degrees,
Mutated.
all infected.
infected.
Oh yeah.
When did the opportunity come for you?
Wow, the opportunity.
How
I never.
long did you have to beg?
At least
And
about
ask?
3 years,
3 years of that, every day waking up,
Waking
asking
up.
for money.
asking for money, and I met
Because
one of.
the opportunities over there,
Yes.
you can't go get a job
Nope.
in the condition that you're in.
Nope. I can't go get. I know. Not even job. I can't even go to church. I can't even go to restaurant.
People won't allow you.
They won't even allow me.
That's
I
hard
can-
to hear.
Oh yeah.
As someone who has worked towards becoming an empathetic person, and it hurts, you know.
Mhm.
That's hard.
It's, I always, some reason, like, I saw a lot of people who disability and around the world.
Yeah.
They give up. They think they're not
Worthy.
enough for themselves. They're not worth it. I always had. I think about it. I was only 5, 6 years old. I think about my family. I was like a husband to her. I have responsibility. I have to take care of this family no matter what. I never think about myself, man. I never had a break, rest. I never had it at home. I sit or because, today I can't walk or today the infection is getting worse and worse. And I never we didn't even have a house.
Yeah.
And eventually we rent one house later on. We're trying to pay about maybe $10, $15 Ethiopian birr.
Right. So that's a
But-
completely different standard. of
Completely
money.
different.
Way less.
Way
than
less.
American, correct?
Way less. And we eventually found a house. And when you go down, when you live in where we live at it, they have a bigger house in front of us.
Okay.
Front of our house just for piss, shit. A lot of people come over. This is like a just big restaurant. Look, big restroom,
Okay.
just for people come over, and we have an apartment. So we live in it, front of it. When you coming in our house, it smells so bad. You get sick for a week. 2 weeks.
Walking through that.
Walking through that smells so bad.
But that's all you guys could afford.
That's all I can afford.
Right.
That's all I can afford. And eventually we lived it. We lived somehow. I lived somehow, and just I never thinking anything about my life. I was thinking about my mom, my brother, my sister.
Constantly focused on those around you.
Even I had an older brother in the village, and older brother even died.
And how did that happen?
Because my mom just begging for food. Eventually, we didn't have any food, and I still survived with that infection, all that things. He was younger than, but we were same age almost.
Yeah.
He's a little bit older than me.
He just passed
He's still
away when
young.
he was young.
He passed. He died. He passed
Right.
away.
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
He passed away,
Yeah.
and some reason I survived.
Not some reason.
I survived.
We know why you're here, dude. We know why you're here.
I
Right.
survived,
Yes.
and that surviving always push your life hard. And pushing.
Yeah.
Pushing.
Yeah.
My gosh.
So the
But-
opportunity did come, though.
They did.
You,
They came.
yeah. Who did you meet that
Well,
influenced you?
eventually, you get opportunity. Somehow God boon you. Somehow, some reason, some miracles happening.
Yeah.
Eventually, this guy was traveling from city to city. He
Okay.
stopped by for lunch, and he's kind of like a organization for orphanage. He
Okay.
help out these younger women who have babies they cannot take care of. They want to give their kids for in the United States. They don't have kids or anything.
Right.
They want to adapt.
Right.
So eventually, this guy tried to talk to me.
Okay.
I thought this guy's gonna, when he was getting out, I thought he was gonna give his clothes or give some money for me. I thought he came over giving me a hug, big hug. I never had a hug in my life
Yeah.
from a
Wow,
stranger.
dude. Yeah.
The strangers, they always just walking away
Scared
from me.
or
Yeah.
Passive. Yeah.
The strangers always walking away from me. They close their nose with the infection or anything. It was horrible life. But anyways, a guy came over, talked to me. Hey, let me buy you food. Let me talk to your family.
Showed you love.
Yeah, give
And
me
he
like
didn't
yeah,
even know you.
yeah. It's like, hey, what's your family's at? What's your parents at?
'Kay.
Well, I don't have dad, but my mom's watching me. Nobody steal money from begging it. She's over there with my brother and sisters over there.
Okay.
So let's go talk to her. And she doesn't speak. She speaks another language.
Your
And,
mother
yeah,
did, then he did.
Yeah, then
Okay.
he did. And I kind of, with him, we speak same language.
Because English is not your first
It's not.
language.
Nope, it's not. This is actually, English is actually my third language.
Heck yeah.
Third.
Okay, so
Yep.
what language were you speaking?
My native
Sorry to
language
digress.
was American.
Okay.
American is
Okay.
that's Ethiopian accent. So
Okay.
that's American. That's
Yeah.
where we speak. And Hadiya.
Okay.
Hadiya is like the Hadiya is the in the farm in the village you speak.
The dialect?
Yeah, dialects. And then
Okay.
when you come to
Mhm.
if you live in the city, you speak another language.
So on season 1 of The World with Nate, I had a buddy who I was friends with in the military.
Yep.
He was born in Kenya.
Yep.
His parents, one was a professor and the other taught at a school, so his life was much different.
Much different.
He
Yep.
was sent to boarding school,
Mhm.
and then he got sent to college in the United States,
Wow.
and then went into the military.
That's wild.
So people might know a little bit about it, about
Right.
dialect. He spoke about dialect and how in his area it was a little
Yep.
bit different.
Yep.
So.
They are different. Yeah, the language.
Hundreds.
It's
of
about
different- right.
83 language in Africa, so
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
different language they have. So
Right.
it's really interesting.
Yeah,
if you
heck
get-
yeah. So sorry to digress. So this guy comes and he can't speak with your mother, but
Yep.
he's with you guys.
I have a
and-
brother who speak. I speak.
Okay.
And we translate to her what he was saying, and she wouldn't want to let me go.
Right.
She wouldn't want to. Who would take care of her?
Right.
And I'm her husband, pretty much. I'm
Right.
6 years old, but her husband, and I'm a one.
You're the
who-
man of the house.
I'm
at
at the
6.
main house.
Yeah.
So I'm at the main. I'm making like $5.
Breadwinner.
Yep, $5. Or that. So eventually he tried to talk to her to try to, hey, this kid have opportunity. This kid, let me help you. I know I can't even take anywhere with this infection. I know I can't even put it anywhere
Right.
because I cannot even get in like any car or bus because it's hard to.
Right.
Anyways, we will get to his story, but he tried to talk to her. He eventually my mom should think about it, and he helped her out with saying like, hey, I know I won't give you money as much your son give you, but I promise you, whatever left over from orphanage, I will bring it to you, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
So he'd help her out.
He helped her out.
Make that decision a little bit easier.
Made a decision easier.
Yeah.
And try to pay rent sometimes once in a while.
When he could help.
Yeah, we can help. He's like, let me give you this guy.
What a godsend.
Yeah, what a God. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What a God is sending me. So he always, once he talked to her, she said no, she denied it. And then he came back. He was just kept coming.
Consistent.
He kept coming. He found me same spot. I'm always same spot at the bus station or in the street. So he found me. He's traveling place to place. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Super young guy. He was young. Now he got married and everything, but he's a very young guy. And
at that point in time.
At the point, yeah. He just keep coming, asking. His name is Aladdin.
Okay.
So, and keep coming, asking her. And he came over our house. He trying to go down to our apartment, and then we got bigger front of it. We got big house just for people come over, shit, pits, everywhere.
Yeah.
He came over. He says he's gonna come back in next 2 weeks. He got sick from that 2 weeks.
Yeah.
From that place.
And he wasn't used to that.
He never used the smell so bad.
Whoops, sorry. Yeah.
And then he got sick.
Yeah.
He just got he could not come to that place anymore. He had to wait outside.
You were living there.
Yeah, we were living there.
That's quite the impactful,
yes. Yeah. Yep.
Not somewhere where people should have even been, but the circumstance you made do with what you had, right?
Where we were living at it is about younger women around the other apartments, young, not even young, but have kids and stuff. How they live there at night by night, they bring maids, that's their job, kind of like a club or,
Right.
I don't even know. I was young age, but I see at the window or my house, a lot of boys.
Not where you're trying to raise.
That's not what it is. But that's how they live. They make, selling their bodies, making $2. Even not United States $2. Right. Our country is way low money, but that's how they live. That's where we were for a little while.
Right.
Yep. And then eventually he came over again. And then eventually I went back to orphanage. She decided to say, okay, I want this guy to have opportunity. I want this guy to hopefully, miracle is going to happen.
Right.
Yep. She let me go. And then after he got me, it was very tough for him too. We had to go to city to some papers.
Right.
And we have to travel.
How are you traveling?
Yeah, we have to travel.
And we already know that they would
we
not
already
let you
know.
on
So
buses.
he paid we got into behind the car, back seat. He had to pay 6-7 seat extra money
For
to
you
people
even
not
going.
to around us. And then he had to cover my leg with that plastic paper for 4 hours. And then that plastic paper, it get wet.
Yeah.
And the infection, they heat it up. And when we take it
You've
out,
been through some shit, Teme.
the infection.
That's terrible, dude.
Yeah, that was terrible. And then
the
infection, the paper, you have to take it off, and then it's just all greasy, wet.
Yeah.
So bad. And
to get to where you are.
Yeah, to sign up to paper to another place you have to go to sign up paper or take a picture. So you have to get a passport or something like that.
All the steps.
All the steps to process to send to the United States or anywhere if anyone want to adopt it.
Because at that point in time, you didn't know you'd be coming, you'd be going.
No, I did not know that.
Okay.
I did not know that. But, and then next
So the bus ride there,
it was miracle.
Yeah,
it was terrible. It was miserable. And I didn't even know that. Sometimes I have to get into under the bus chair. I'm so I was scrubby.
Right.
Just I weigh about 80, maybe 70 pounds. Scrubby, no clothes. We wear same clothes for 3 years. My clothes matching my skin. We never take shower.
Right.
It was crazy. And eventually we get into sometimes the bus, and then we're trying to stop for lunch. Halfway when we're driving, halfway we try to stop with him. And that restaurant guy wouldn't let me get in.
Right.
You can go. This guy can't go. He had a accessory card or anything. They stand outside. They wouldn't let us get in.
It's hard to hear, man.
Yeah, it was hard to get into
I'm
restaurant.
sure it's even harder to experience.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
Yep.
be discriminated upon for
my
stuff
gosh,
that you can't do anything about.
I can't do anything about it. It wasn't my choice to become like that.
Right.
It wasn't my choice. It was accident happened.
Right.
It was something, it's always circumstance happen. So, anyways, he went to got like a bread for us, and we sat there outside. We ate together, and then until people come into bus station, until they all travel, we got in. We went to city, and then we have to stay overnight there in the city. With the papers and stuff takes so long.
Mm-hmm.
We have to find a place to live.
That place where they'll let you stay.
Oh, we have to find a hotel or some rent place. They wouldn't let us to get in because of the infection. We have to go house to house, even pay us extra money to just even have one just house, just they can lock me somewhere. They wouldn't even let me get in.
Yeah.
Yeah. He have to care, or we have to stay all night, try people. He tried to call some people or his friend, anybody he knows we can live for night. Maybe I can leave this guy. I can just stay at some hotel. He's trying to call. Nobody answers.
Dang.
Nobody. We stayed until midnight, from 8 p.m. until midnight. We're trying to find a place.
And you couldn't?
He couldn't.
That had to be daunting at the time. You being a little kid.
Yeah, little kid, no clothes, in the street. It was kind of windy.
Cold. Yeah,
it was a little bit cold. Yeah.
No matter that it's 100 degrees all day.
It's still hot. It doesn't matter, but it get cold eventually, and windy, and it get a little bit of rain sometimes. We get more rains over there.
You're thin.
Yeah.
You have that infection.
Yep.
You're on your hands and knees.
Yeah. Yep. So eventually he paid extra. We found one small room. He got me in there, and he left. Tried to find another place, and then he came back next day, and then another situation for going back to home, and he left me. Eventually we came back, and then I started going back into begging. I still have to go back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until
So
we find the
papers. It doesn't stop until
it doesn't
you get
stop.
adopted.
Yep. Until after that, I found one my friend, one of really amazing guy. Another opportunity. This guy, he's kind of like the same age. He's a little bit older than me. Okay. So, yeah. So he's like one of great friend. Became a good friend. He carried me everywhere to beg money. We go to city. He put it in. He covers with his jacket me.
You guys just how'd you hit it off?
Bus station.
You just met him there?
Bus station, he's I don't know how to say, his bus station, he called the people to get in this bus.
Yeah.
Eventually I work, I make a little bit of money, I give to him a little bit for him, I feed him food,
So you guys just built a relationship?
Yeah, built a relationship.
He realized you weren't the monster that everybody portrayed.
Yeah, I built a relationship, and we hang out, and he liked to smoke, I buy him for a cigarette for him somehow,
Yeah.
It started from somewhere.
Their own, right?
Yeah, he struggled for money, so I give a little bit to get money, food, we still go back for food, we still go to restaurant, we wait for 4 hours to leftover food, we ate together, leftover for family, and then we travel city to city to beg money. So whenever we go city, or we try to get in the bus station or anything, he have a jacket, he covered me the infection with the jacket around
so that you could get in.
Yeah, I can get in. And when he carries me around everywhere. So we go to city, we stay in another city, and if we go to a bigger city, we make a little bit more money. Yeah. He's like a guard for me. So he saved up, he owed that money, and we stay in the city about 4 or 5 days or a week. We save up that money, we come back, we give it to my mom, and he put me in house, and he goes, he like to, smoke and hang out with other people.
Yeah.
And he put me in he's still a young guy. He carries me around the living position, going place to place we have to stay place. That was so hard.
Yeah.
Because we can't not get into a rent or hotel.
You guys are kids.
Yeah, we were kids.
Yeah,
they won't let us
children.
Get in. Yeah, they won't let us get in because the infection. We can. It doesn't matter. We can use, if you have money, you can pay. Yeah. You can sleep in. You can go somewhere, but they won't let us get in. You have to nighttime, night. We have to get a sneak in because he carried me, and he's back. What are you carrying? Would they ask you the owners or the place? The whoever ask, what are you carrying? I am just carrying my bag.
And you'd be inside that sucker.
Inside his sucker, yes. Yeah, that's
Hey,
good.
you had to do something,
We
right?
had to do something, yes, yeah.
Improvise. I
Improvise,
like it.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
Dang.
and me and him really got close, and super
he
nice
helped you
guy.
out.
He helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
He helped me out.
But
He was
you guys developed a friendship.
friendship,
Yeah.
super nice guy. We did a lot of fun things together, you know. He likes to ride bikes and motorcycle. I sit his behind him when we get
Yeah.
chance, you know.
Yeah.
I still never, like, I always, like, never give out really no matter what with the auto infection and stuff.
Yeah.
I like to do fun things, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, I go movie with him or my brothers. I mean, we can't even get into it. We go, like, a daytime in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I get, like, way back behind chairs. Everybody, I watch movies sometimes. We like mostly, and when we're growing up, we used to watch Indian movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we like,
Yeah.
our country, Indian
Yeah.
movies. That's the best.
Okay.
Yeah, we watch that.
So you remember those types
Yeah,
of
we
things?
remember that, and in the city, sometimes we play around with friends. Mostly, when we get free time, I like to play soccer.
Okay.
I play with soccer with my
Yeah.
hand in my knee.
Football.
Football,
Yeah.
yep, that's what they call soccer. I was a goalie.
Yeah.
I was
okay.
goalie.
I bet you were awesome.
Yeah,
You
a
could do
goalie. Yeah, I was
yeah.
goalie, or I can be like indoor. You know, I play like with my hand. I'm kind of.
Yeah.
I was crawl around, so I'm pretty
Okay.
fast actually.
Yeah,
Now
great.
I just got forgot about a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. I mean.
I was fast that time. I
Yeah.
still have all the leg twist or anything.
Yeah.
I still fast. I play soccers, and you know, I was just. It was good and it was bad, and eventually things coming up a little bit, and then.
It was tough.
It was tough.
Right.
Very tough
You
life.
cannot look at those years and
Oh, no.
anything but.
Nope.
But you made it through.
I made it through. I got adopted. Came to America.
Adoption. Yeah. What's that look like?
The adoption. Wow. Wow. I had to wait for a while, but
What were you thinking at that time? Were you nervous?
I was
you have no
nervous.
idea where you're
I was
going, right?
nervous. Yeah, I was nervous,
And how old were you at this point in time?
close to be 8 or 9 now.
Okay.
Close to be.
So can you
getting grown.
remember that point in time now?
For adoption?
9 o'clock or 8, 9 years old. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adoption. Yep. We went back to. They told me the adoption orphanage. This kid can't beg anymore. Can't stay in the street anymore. They have to stay in orphanage. You have to stay until we find family.
Yeah.
So I went there to orphanage for a couple of years and sat there. The kids, they were making fun of me.
Because of your leg.
Or,
And you
kids.
still had not had surgery at this
Nothing.
point in time.
No, it's the same thing. It's still
Yeah.
bleeding or it's still infection.
Smell.
Yeah, it smells so bad, but they give me a small classroom for me. Just they can lock me there, and
By yourself.
Yeah, by myself. And
That's
those
hard.
kids, yeah, outside they playing. You know, an orphanage you have a little bit open in position. You can play soccer or anything with the kids around and playing. I didn't have any opportunity to play, but I just got locked there. With kids always complaining.
Yeah.
We can't sit together having dinner or lunch. You know, I have to
'Cause
treat.
you're isolated.
They have to treat me like different way for me.
Yeah.
They have to treat me in another place, you know, and eventually, that happened. But I was gonna adopt it with another family in Texas, I think.
Okay.
And after we waited,
Initially,
Initially,
were supposed
yeah,
to go,
initially.
I'm glad you can't
yeah,
Okay.
initially I was gonna go to Texas, go adopt it, and then the family lost a job. Her husband lost a job, so they couldn't adopt it.
Mhm.
And
The
the opportunity changed, and then I went back to the street begging for money.
Dang.
Yeah.
That had to be defeating at that
Yeah,
point. in
feeding.
time.
Yep. And then I just got run away from the orphanage. I just cannot stand anymore. Just just living in the jails all the time, doing nothing
Right.
and doing a young
Felt like
kid.
prisoner.
Yeah, for prison. Yep, prison to do nothing. Just
So you went back
young
to
kid.
begging.
begging. Yep. And then another adoption family. They actually before that they was gonna adopt me, and then they said, "Hey, we have a family to adopt this kid." And then that family, they couldn't, like what I just told you, they don't have money
Right.
to that job. I think he lost the job. And then another family adopted another child. And they adopted it. She was just skinny, her mom was young and she couldn't take care of her. So they let her find another family. And then they adopted here. They bring her, and then they still keep asking for me. How that kid go? Did it went in? What's going on? We want to hear. They trying to do update and everything.
Yeah.
So, actually, he didn't go. He didn't go. The family lost a job and they couldn't adapt anymore. He went back to the street. And then this is my adoption family. It's got Larson family. I appreciated what they done.
Yeah.
And appreciated what they made a choice and decision. They both, my dad was telling me, and here they were coming from a funeral. My adoption dad, mom died, and they were asking for God, and they want to have another challenge. We just adopt another child, but I think that challenge not enough because she's a normal person, but she just need to help family. She doesn't need it like.
She didn't have any special.
Yep, she doesn't have any. Nope, she didn't have anything of that. And my daddy was telling me we made a choice. He was traveling back from Colorado.
Okay.
His mom died, and he was just thinking a lot of things. And he was telling me, I came back home. His wife and him, they were just, for 1 week, they were thinking they saw each other. They just different thought what they thought they were thinking about it. Maybe we should adapt this kid. We want to get another challenge. Let's get this guy. Let's get him. Let's get him. It's not gonna be easy. They think it was the right one. Right thinking. They both came over, they talked to each other. Let's do this. I think we can get it. And they made a decision. They want another challenge. And they adopted me. I came to Waterloo, Iowa.
So here we go.
When the first time I was driving with them, after got out airport, he came over. He got me. And
all of those things are new experiences,
New
right?
experiences. Oh,
Yeah.
my God, new experiences. And then
Coming from Africa.
coming to
Waterloo,
Africa, to Waterloo, Iowa. First thing I said, where's the people?
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody is at here, man?
Yeah.
Where is everybody,
Wow. Yeah.
I couldn't speak, but we were lucky before that things happened, before we got out from playing and anything. They met one about my country at the church.
Say that again.
One of a guy, he lives in from our country.
Okay.
He was young age. He moved from our country he moved around to live in city to city to different countries and Canada, it's everywhere.
Okay.
Eventually, he moved with his wife to Cedar Rapids.
Okay.
Cedar Falls. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Cedar Falls. And he's an older guy. He have 2 children.
So he's from Ethiopia.
He's from Ethiopia.
Gotcha.
He's
and
from
he went
Ethiopia.
To your parents' church.
He went to my family's church.
Yeah.
Cedar
Cedar Falls.
Cedar Falls. Yep. And then my dad, I think one day, are you from Ethiopia? We just adopt one child from Ethiopia. Yes. Let's have some lunch.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get together. Let's
Heck
talk
yeah.
about it, man. They had lunch, become good friends.
Yeah.
Very good. He speak my language.
And that helped out. I'm
That
sure.
helped me out a lot.
Heck
And hey, we're gonna try to adopt another child. If you can help us out to speak or translate to him. And I know it's not what you kind of thought. This is different person. This is really need to be help. This kid need to be really help. He had bad life and
Bad
he was
situation.
struggling. Bad, really. Yep. And wow, he's like, I would love to help anytime, anywhere, whatever you guys need.
Heck
I'll be
yeah.
there. I'll be there no matter what. And okay, they had a good friend. They had a good relationship. He come over, his wife, his family come over once a while,
Yeah.
have some dinner, get together, and so he helped me out,
Yeah.
translate to his family.
Yeah.
And
Get
with
to know
know
the
each
way of
other.
life,
Yep.
right?
They adopted me, and then we came back. He came to airport to pick us up, and then he was what I was saying. He was translating to. I was speaking another language too.
Right.
He doesn't even understand
Right.
some language.
That dialect.
Yeah, dialect or the
Yeah.
accents, the little bit accent. Help him
Yeah.
out. Like he kind of understand. Okay, He knows what to
Right.
say. He kind of translated it a bit. Struggle.
Yeah.
I even
a
say
big struggle.
Yeah, I even say struggle saying like how to go to basement, how to
Right.
get say water, how to
Yeah.
it just
And all of those processes are new to you.
new to
You've
me.
never had running water, I'm
Mhm.
sure, or
Oh my gosh, taking a
electricity.
shower. One thing that was just got shocked, just giving me my own bed.
Yeah.
My own bed.
Which we
My
take
own
for
bedroom,
granted.
yeah.
Our own bedrooms, our
My
own space.
own space.
In
Never,
this
yeah.
giant house, I'm
Giant's
sure.
house
Yeah.
with white family.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we were young age actually in Ethiopia. If we see a white family, we would run away. We're
You were
scared.
scared.
We were
Yeah.
scared
And
at
now
them.
you're living with
living
a
it.
white
But
family.
actually, when I see white family when I was begging for money, I thought they have a money.
Oh.
So I always
Good thing you didn't ask me.
Yeah, I always
Sorry,
yeah.
dude, I'm
It's
broke
like
too.
yeah, or a lot of Chinese work our country,
Yeah.
road and stuff.
Yeah.
Or if I choose Chinese or anything, like I walk with them like miles away. Or
Trying
the
to
Chinese
ask
go
for
away,
money.
go away, and then our white family go away.
Yeah.
No, I walk. I ask them like all the
No, I
time for
get it.
begging.
Heck yeah.
Like anytime we see it, but a lot of people get scared of our white family.
That was the perception.
Yeah, perception. Yep. And then actually, it wasn't after we got adopted. It wasn't easy. I was in contact with my mom. Connection. I was in connection. My adoption. My mom. That while we were
With your biological
mom.
Still in Africa.
Nope. My adoption family.
Okay.
After I got adopted, I couldn't know my family. My biological family, I didn't know. So they disappeared.
Okay.
I was worried about them. And here we came back. We struggled with connection with my mom. We started, saying bad words, and
When you were young.
Yep, here when I came back,
Yeah.
and that connection. Just I don't know. I'm still a young kid. I was learning, and I thought I was like a father. Now when new things come, like I'm trying to be here father too.
Right.
Here you're supposed to grow up as a kid, as a
Right.
child, family. Here trying to help you out. I didn't know that.
The dynamic is completely
Dynamic
different.
so completely different. Trying to be boss out of the house.
When you didn't have to be.
I didn't have to be.
Right.
Trying
But that's all you knew.
Yeah. That's how I know. That's how I grew up. I didn't have father who taught me what good way or this is bad, this is right way to learn. I never had that, and I was a father just from young age for myself. I know how to count monies. I know how to keep monies. I always have money around in my
Things that
hand.
were important.
Yeah, more important, trying to survive for my family. So I had that. Now I come here, so different.
Yeah.
You have
You're
to go back
supposed
to
to-
little kid,
Yeah.
young kid.
Yeah.
Young kid, gotta go to school, listen to what your family said, and respect, and I wasn't doing that at all.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
That
I
was a
was not
culture
doing
shock.
that at all. That culture is so different. It was confusing.
Yeah.
It was.
And then the language barrier
Yeah, the
on top
language
of that.
barrier. Yep, the language barrier. It was tough. Eventually that guy wasn't here. He helped out some once in a while, but eventually it was crazy. It was
You just got to do it on your
it
own.
was, yes. Good thing, really, my dad is always a patient guy. So, me, when his wife and me and I, when we get mad or agreement, we're not discussing together, or if he's always standing middle of us and trying to teach me. And eventually, I got really contact with him, really connection with him. He's a super nice guy.
Good.
Super amazing guy. He is
Very
really, really, really. I feel like I had a weird dad. That's all.
Yeah.
I never had dad before who what to do with me or what to say or this is how things goes. This is how life. Young age, you make a mistake. You gotta learn from mistake.
Yeah.
I even came and then all the things happened after I got pressed the leg, after all the money, all the things.
So
they
yeah,
done.
when you got here,
Yep.
then you had to get surgery.
Surgery. Yep.
On your leg, and
For the surgery, before we get surgery, the infection had to be healed. It take about a month and a half or 2 months.
To get
They
it all
give you
healed.
medication or all the things. I still have to walk in United States with my hand in my knee about maybe close to at least maybe I have maybe 3-4 months for
still
still with that. Yeah, because you have to prepare
Right.
for all the things, all the infection, or
Yeah.
you have to be healed. They have to cut it off, or for
Right.
all the things you have to be healed. So I was still with my hand in my knee for a couple of months. Eventually got, we were traveling, going everywhere, doctor appointment, doctor. Eventually got healed, and they did as fast as they can, and had a surgery in Minneapolis. So
And now you have a prosthetic.
I got a prosthetic.
Do you mind showing?
Man, I should have wear a shirt, man.
Okay. You don't got to worry about it. I'll take that picture.
Take a picture.
That we had of
we got pictures.
USA flag.
Yes, sir.
And the Ethiopian flag together.
Yep, together. Absolutely.
So we just have a little bit longer, and I want you to speak about your what you're currently working on, the movie that you're in hopes to get accomplished.
Yes. Before we start the movie, even that thought, like I said, me and my mom, we didn't have a really connection with her, and we want to have a connection together. In 2009, we went to Ethiopia together. Just my dad said, hey, you two guys go just for a week, get to know each other, get better at it, you know.
What an experience.
Yeah, what an experience. Get an experience together.
Yeah.
But the experience didn't even work because half the time I was sleeping 24 hours.
Oh, for real? Why? You were kidding?
So
tired. Hey, man. Well, you got time together. That's what
we got time together,
right,
you know. She never been to Ethiopia before, so she had experience.
Yeah.
She had enjoyed all different kind of food, and she enjoyed it. But we still, why not really wow? But we get connected. We get, you know, I still. Hey, this is what I did wrong. You know, I talked to my dad. Hey, this is, you know, what we both need to work on, and this is what I need to work on. What can I do? You know, I talked. My dad is like a really just good person to go talk to him.
Level-headed.
Level-headed.
Good advice.
Yeah, level-headed. Me and him, we, you know, bumping heads once in a while, but he taught me really well. He taught me what is becoming a financial man, or what is becoming a man.
Yeah.
He taught me really well. And I asked him anytime if I make a mistake, I told him truth. I did this, and hey, I'm struggling this. Hey, what is becoming a financier? He's a financial advisor too, so
helps out.
That's helped me out, and I really want to learn about stocks. Or I want to learn about. Hey, I don't want to go back what I was. I want to, you know, I want to be successful. What can I do? You know, I want you to help me. Maybe I give you, like, you know, he put it in some account, my account, like every week or every 2 weeks or months. You know, I give him like I'll give him like, you know, $500. Hey, can you put it in this on account or whatever you can do? He does like, oh man, I would love to. He's like, yes, I can help you. Anything I can. He's so nice guy. He is he likes enjoying cooking, outdoor fan. He likes to go hunt. He taught me a lot of hunting things.
Yeah, I saw that picture of you guys deer hunting. Yeah. That's awesome.
But I still haven't got deer yet, man.
You have got to.
I have to. I have to.
You have to.
We got a farm cabin at Strawberry Point.
Cool.
You know,
I know exactly where that's at. I grew up close there.
Yep. And he takes boys there sometimes, you know. And whenever I ask him, hey, can we go hunting? Yeah, let me make a schedule.
Very good.
He take me anytime.
You guys have an amazing relationship.
Oh, we have really. I hope really I would. I would say he's an incredible guy, and I appreciate him what he's done, and his family, his wife, his daughter. You know, his daughter, she always struggling, and older daughter. Second older daughter, he have a brother. He have a son too, and she struggle a lot of things at home, and he still help us out. You know, she have a lot of things her mind. Yeah, but they always there for everybody.
Awesome.
They always awesome. I mean, as a family, we always struggle something.
Everybody does.
Everybody have everything. Everybody have something. You know, we all.
It's 100% true.
Yeah, but anyways,
so next up is you are trying to get a movie created.
Yep, the movie
of your life story.
The life story. So
produced in Ethiopia.
Yes.
And you have, I'll put all your information
on
my Facebook.
I made a GoFund page.
Yep.
And I know you guys just hear that story. I bet this story will go a little bit farther. It would inspire everybody.
Heck yeah.
I hope all you guys, from your heart, bottom of my heart, hopefully you guys can help me out with anything from your heart, even $5, even $1, who would help me out a lot. So I really want to inspire those kids who struggle like me. Like I just told you my story. It's not just me like that. There's a lot of millions, hundreds of kids struggle like me. They know I had opportunity. Now I want to stand up, get opportunity for them.
I like that.
Inspiring for them. And I was just like them. I really want to tell them, hey, I made it this far. Do never give up. No matter what other people said.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's always about believing yourself. Believe yourself. You can do anything. Anything is possible.
Hell yeah. I can't let you out of here without doing the firing range.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. The first one up is mountains or beach.
I was a mountain.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Cardio or weights?
Wait.
I already knew that one too.
Wait.
Travel or staying put?
I was traveling.
Okay. Fit gym or Planet Fitness?
Fit gym, man.
Hell
Always
yeah.
in fit
Chicken
gym.
or steak?
Steak.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Theme park or a water park?
Theme park.
Chocolate or candy?
I'm not big chocolate, but I would say chocolate.
Okay. And the last one, past, present, or your future?
Future.
Hell yeah, dude.
Future.
Thank you so much, Teme.
Well, I got a little bit shout out to
Yeah.
my fiance. I have a fiance. I hope we put it in for immigration papers about 8-9 months ago. She's amazing, incredible. I was so lucky to have her in my life. I just want to tell her she's
Hell
still
yeah.
in Ethiopia. Everybody, if you did this video, please pray for her.
Yeah, say a
pray
prayer for her
us.
to get over here.
Get her over here. She will come.
Heck yeah.
I know eventually, just keep believing it. She will come.
Yep.
She's amazing. She is changed my life, become a good person, become a better person around the families,
That's what
around
it's
the
all
herd.
about, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, sometimes having women change your life.
Thank you, Teme. Everybody
Thank you.
have a great day. Check it
Yes.
out on YouTube,
Yep.
Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Thank you, and have an amazing week. Special thanks to my friend Katie Hine at Mattress by Appointment, Cedar Falls, for her sponsorship of Season 2 of The World with Nate.